The NFL is rigged. The NFL is scripted. Every major sport is rigged and scripted. And I know what I'm finna say. They know the outcomes before the game is even played. Happy New Year. What a fulfilled, rigged NFL season it was. Now we're off to the playoffs. The meat and potatoes of it all. In this week's episode, man, I'm going to talk about my wild card picks and which route it will go. So this is what this video is on. But before we get into this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to your boy, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you guys are alerted when I go live and every video I put out. But let's get back into the video. The playoffs. The playoffs can go in a lot of different ways and in a lot of different routes. And I'm going to give y'all based on solely my opinion and which route I think it will go. But first, I'm going to give y'all my wild card picks. They could switch up the script. They can do whatever they want. If people are catching on to it, they'll flip it just like that. And for example, the Seattle game last week, they flipped it just like that. But the first game we're going to talk about, man, is that Saturday game between the Niners and the Seahawks. So, I think the Niners will win this game. Seattle, they're the weakest link in the playoffs. They shouldn't even be in the playoffs. It should be Detroit or Green Bay in the playoffs. It would have been a better matchup against the Niners. Who really want to see the Niners and the Seahawks again? But that's an easy one. The Niners will prevail in that one, getting the Seattle Seahawks out the damn playoffs, man. So the second game I'm going to talk about, man, is it a Saturday night game between the Chargers and the Jags. What can I say? Jaguars, super hot right now. Chargers made it to the playoffs, injured all year. They still made it. They made it in. But they really made Trevor Lawrence become something. And, I pictured this happening. I pictured him becoming, an elite quarterback. He might not be elite right now, but he will become elite. That's why they put Doug Peterson there to groom him. And that combination in the near future, you got to watch out for that combo, man. But right now, I think it's Herbert time. They trying to push Herbert a little bit more to that elite status. And he has the team to do so. Everybody's healthy again. And, I got them as one of my dark horses to make a deep run. So in this game, man, I got the Chargers beating the Jaguars, man. So on a Sunday morning game between the Bills and the Dolphins, man, this one should be easy, pretty straightforward. Hamlin, he got, a heart attack a couple weeks ago on the field. So, they're going to be playing for him. So Buffalo will advance to the divisional round against the Miami Dolphins. So look out for Buffalo to advance. The second game on Sunday is between the Giants and the Vikings, man. And in this one, man, my Minnesota Vikings playing against Danny Nothing, Danny Dimes, supposedly his nickname. But, man, I just think Minnesota, they're having a magical season, man. And that magical season do not run out here, man. It doesn't run out here, man. I just think Kirk Cousins will prove all the, haters, all the doubters wrong. And, Minnesota, they're a better matchup for the Niners than the Giants or whoever they'll play in the second round. But I just think Minnesota and the Niners will match up in that divisional round. A lot of stars on both sides of the ball. It's all about the money, y'all. So I know Minnesota will beat the Giants in that time slot to make it into the divisional round. So the last game we have for Sunday night, man, is between the Bengals and the Ravens, man. This game will be very, very, very close. And it'll be very, very closer if Lamar Jackson will play. The AFC North, those matchups, man, they have a tendency of being all defense, man. physical, hard, tough play. But I got the Bengals prevailing in that wild card game, and it's gonna set up the Bills and the Bengals. They started something, but they did not finish the game when they played, man, because Hamlin had a heart attack on the field. But the Bills and Bengals will meet up in that divisional round. What a storyline that would be. What, like, just all throughout the week, all the hype around that game, what it will be, man. The ratings will be out the roof for that game. And the NFL, they love the money. So, it's pretty much locked in that the Bills and Bengals will play in that divisional round. So the last game we do have is between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, Brady as an underdog, fuego, fire. And why do I say that? He fares well as an underdog each and every year that he is an underdog. Remember the 2020 year that Tampa Bay made it all the way to the Super Bowl? He was an underdog against Green Bay, and he was an underdog against New Orleans in the divisional round. And how did that fare out? Brady won the whole thing, right? Brady is a good underdog. It's like him being in an underdog story. They have a movie coming out for Brady, man. I don't know what it's called, but I've seen previews of it. And man, that could be a telltale sign. But to get back to this game, man, I do have the Buccaneers advancing against the Cowboys, because it might be true what they say, don't bet against Brady, right? Especially if you're an underdog. So I'm gonna ride Brady on this one, because I do think they have a storyline for him. They made them look bad all year, but watch Tampa Bay, watch them become a new reinvented team in the playoffs that make a deep run. And I'm gonna go more in detail with that later on in the other videos. But I do have Brady prevailing against the Cowboys at home. And one more thing, he never lost to the Cowboys ever. He has their number. When a team has their number, take that team. That's how it always goes. But in the divisional round, I do have Kansas City playing the LA Chargers, and I do have the Bills playing the Bengals for the AFC. For the NFC, I do got the Niners playing the Vikings, and I do have the Eagles playing the Buccaneers. Those are very good games in which they will have very good ratings, and that divisional round may come with a few upsets in there, because I don't have no upsets in the wild card round for this week, but it may be some in here. But this is solely based on my opinion, and these are my wild card picks. I just think a couple storylines I do see Brady making a deep run as the underdog, like they always do. They love that story, they love that script, right? And I do see the Chargers making a deep run as well. But we'll find out when that time comes. I just think too many people are on the Bills. Even before, the Hamlin situation at the beginning of the year, people were on the Bills. And, after Hamlin had got injured, the people betted on the Bills again. So that's really a risk to Vegas. That's a liability to Vegas. So I just don't see the Bills, going with that Hamlin storyline to win it all. But these were my wild card picks. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Hit the notification bell so y'all know when I go live and when I come out with these fire videos and these picks to help y'all out, to make y'all a little bit of money. But man, I appreciate all the support. I love y'all, man, and I am out. Peace.